Okay. Yeah, I am charging my car, but I had the intention to kind of do some live videos here and there, so I thought no better time than 9 o'clock at night when you need to charge your car for 30, 40 minutes. So, um, yeah, what is up, everybody? We are sitting a little over 2 months post show and just trying to kind of catch myself and you and everyone else up to speed with where we're at, and then answer some questions that I've been having a lot lately regarding my progress, my plan, the coaching change, the modern aminos questions, um, yeah, my bulking progress as it's been so far, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and all that stuff. So let's ramble on here for a second. Yeah, one quick little thing I'd like to address, the coaching situation. So I was working with a coach all throughout the entire prep for the Battle of Texas last year. Things went pretty well. Things went smooth. Um, Definitely some things I learned and would not repeat. Definitely some things that I had no clue what I was getting myself into. Definitely was in over my head in a lot of things. And yeah, let's just say first show, of course, a lot of lessons learned. A lot of things to learn from, grow from, and it took a lot of time for me to reflect on if I even wanted to do that again and go through the bodybuilding, you know, all that stuff all over again. Um, Needless to say, obviously, I am planning to compete again. Um, I have moved on from that coach, and a lot of questions were being thrown my way with, why, all that stuff. And there's really nothing personal about it. I think a lot of people just assume that there's always going to be some sort of personal thing that goes on whenever a athlete and a coach stop working together. Realistically, I have a very specific goal for this year. I'm 33 years old. I'm pretty late to the game when it comes to bodybuilding, and I had an opportunity to work with um, a coach who is the best, in my opinion, in the entire industry in what my very specific goal is, which is packing on a lot of muscle very quickly um, post show. So, kind of rebounding out of a show. A lot of coaches will typically go through a recovery phase and go into a clean out phase, as some may call it, and then go into an off season, and that is not what I'm doing. I have gone through a clean out phase since, but I did go through a kind of post show recovery phase where we were bringing down supplements, bringing down super supplements, weaning off of fat burners, all that stuff. But taking advantage of that window where insulin sensitivity is very favorable for a lot of muscle gain, a lot of recomposition, a lot of mass being gained, while trying to minimize fat. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's still what I'm doing. Things are moving in the right direction. Shout out Justin Harris, Troponin Nutrition. Just really excited to be part of the team moving in that direction. And again, it's not anything personal, moving from one coach to another or anything like that. It's just I wanted to work with someone who is the best at what my very specific goal is. So, you know, as small as the world is around me, I'm not like a big name bodybuilder or anything, but I feel like a lot of rumors were kind of circulating around, why I made a coaching change, or, my coach was good or bad, or it was his fault or my fault that I didn't necessarily perform the way that I thought I should have. Like, I'm still very happy with the result that I had. First show, biggest NPC amateur event in the entire, calendar, and I was able to win some categories, was able to be competitive in some categories that I didn't really anticipate being very competitive in. So, yeah, not mad about the outcome. actually did better in some instances than I thought I was going to. So yeah, again, that coach did decide to block me after I moved on from him, which was, his decision. It is what it is. But again, nothing personal. Wish him the best. I still am in contact with a lot of his athletes and wish them well. If it comes down to it and I have to compete against them, it'll be fun. It won't be like malicious or, I'm not facing the Cowboys from the Little Giants, and having to beat my older brother as my coach or whatever, anything like that. I'm not on this icebox character arc. But anyways, yeah. So things are going smooth with the off-season rebound. Checked in at 242 this week. Stepped on stage at 188. So pretty significant increase in the just short of 70 days that we've been working with Justin. Yeah, things have been going really smooth. His feedback today was, okay, things are looking good. We're probably going to keep increasing food, but keeping things all kind of the same for this week, and then based on next check-in, we'll play with some food a little bit more. He's been just kind of keeping carbs fairly consistent and slowly increasing protein up a little bit for my low days and my medium days, but carbs are pretty high. On my low days, they're at like 350. My medium days are around 600, and then my high days are right around like 900. So a lot of food. Um, but yeah, so things are going really smooth there. One of the questions that I got whenever I was posting my, 53-pound gain in 60 days was a question about metabolism and surplus deficits, all that stuff. And it's kind of complicated, which is what my response was. I believe I can't remember. Maybe Evan Curtis is who dropped the question of like, are you eating a 3,500 calorie surplus every single day? And yeah, my response was it is complicated because I go through days where I'm in a surplus, an extreme surplus, and I go through days where I'm in a deficit. So weekly calories are more so what we're looking at. Um, and keeping those climbing. So I'll have some days again where I'm low, some days again where I'm high, and then some days where I'm pretty much at maintenance on like my medium calorie days. Those are all my like upper body training days. And then my off days again are my low calorie days where I'm not eating a whole lot of food or anything. So yeah, honestly, I'm not going to go more. Okay. We are back.